spots. Just saying.
Yeah, relatively small.
And you know, who would have thought? You know, the most, the biggest predator. You know,
Yeah.
the top predator would be born out of you know, out of love.
Well, it's said to this day that, I mean, obviously, as we all know, you know, Spock was black, and people say that at this point in time, you know, Kim Jong Un obviously being white, black and white DNA had never crossed before. Right. So basically, people have speculated, and scientists have come to the conclusion that they agree that the DNA that was pulled from obviously Kim Jong Un's anus that was on the donut when he ate it. It merged together, and that's actually why the predator can see and you know, like heat vision and thermal, because
he's basically an hybrid.
Yeah, because I mean, because of the form that he was given, you know, he's the best of all humanity.
Right. He's biracial.
Oh yeah.
Biracial, man. Biracial.
Yes, he is. I mean, it's just, it was really, and it was because, you know, there was always controversy that went on with it. Because, you know, a lot of people didn't think that Spock should have been the one to eat the donut. You know, a lot of people didn't want to. A lot of people wanted Morgan Freeman to do it. Yeah, a lot of people wanted Morgan Freeman to do it, and Captain Kirk to do it. You know, a lot of people wanted Terry Crews to do it, and there was even
big choice, yeah.
Yeah, there was even a very, very select few of people that really wanted. Oh man, I forgot that guy's name. I'm sorry.
Oh, Michael Phelps, bro. Michael Phelps.
Yeah, but the other guy, I'm trying to think of some tip of tongue. Give me a second. It was Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, remember that one guy voted for Bernie Sanders?
No. It was God, I can feel it right on the tip of my tongue. The guy that plays on Big Bang Theory.
Sheldon?
Yes. A lot of people wanted Sheldon to do it.
Yeah.
But,
Sheldon's a great guy, man. Sheldon's a great.
So obviously it was controversy, but it was honestly heartwarming when we could watch the whole world come together. When we watched, because really the world felt. The Predator was like its own child. It was like everyone, you know, they say it takes a village to raise a child, and in this moment, everyone really felt like the world was raising this Predator, and it was like we all watch our children, you know, go off to college and do these great things. And I remember watching the world as we all gather around the television. You can see New York, the square, New York Square, you know, packed with people as they're watching on the television as Predator fought the alien to protect us from the invasion, and it was truly a heartfelt moment, and we all watched, and just in amazement. I mean, it was a crazy story. It was beautiful. There was action, there was sorrow, there was emotion, drama. I mean, it was truly a spectacle.
There's only, you know, who's the only other person I would have wanted to eat that donut?
Who?
Jack Black.
Jack Black, really?
I would have been perfectly fine with Jack Black eating that donut.
Well, I mean, you know, he is
Jack Black, man. Or Michael Cera. Michael Cera would have been cool too.
Yeah, I mean, I personally voted for Will Ferrell, but that's just me. You know, there were a lot of great components and great contenders for the donut. I mean, I don't think anybody will contest that. I think that everybody that was nominated deserved to have the donut. But at the end of the day, as we all know, only one person could have the donut.
Right.
You know.
PewDiePie was in the running too. You remember that?
I actually did not remember that.
Yeah. He was there, man. PewDiePie.
He was there.
Yeah,
I was unaware. You know, a lot of things were going on. You know, at the time, I was actually involved with the Carbon Wars, and it was a crazy time.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, the world's a strange place now. You know.
It really is.
Yeah. It's with no more, bro. You wouldn't think like glazed donuts, bro. It's not
I mean, one glazed donut. You know, it was just, and it was simple. You know, one man. So basically, this is what happened. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how this whole thing went in the thing. All right. So basically, oh, who was this guy? He was a Cuban. He was Cuban. He was oh God, what was his name?
The ruler of Cuba?
Yeah, maybe. What's his name?
Fuck.
Like famous, like a famous guy in history.
Fuck. God. Castro. Fidel Castro.
Yeah, Castro. Yes, Mr. Castro. Man was obsessed with dairy, and basically he had really stolen the entire world's cows. I mean, like all the cows were gone. They were all over there in Cuba. You know, he just wanted it. He wanted Cuba to be, you know, the place. I mean, the man loved cheese. He loved dairy. He loved ice cream. And, you know, I mean, there was one point where actually World War III almost broke out because, you know, the president of Italy came over, and they were having a conversation. He told him to try this cheese, and the guy was like, "Yeah, it's a pretty good cheese. You know, it's almost as good as ours." And he was like, I mean, he was offended. He really was. And you know, if it wasn't for his advisors telling him to let it go, I mean, because you know, the Italian people were not letting it go. They said, "Look, you got your cigars, we have our cheese, let it go." And they were just not letting it go. So, you know, Fidel had to be the bigger man in that situation and give up that process. But yeah, eventually he actually had the entire world's cows market cornered. And what happened was when Albania nuked Cuba and destroyed all the cows, that's why we didn't have anything left. We didn't have anything left to glaze the donuts with.
It was a tragedy. I mean, it still is a tragedy to this day.
Yeah, I mean, it was still. I mean, everybody remembers the Cuban Cow Wars, and it was a crazy time. But when the cows were gone, there was no more glazed donuts to be had.
It was one small step for donuts, but a large step for mankind.
It really was, man. It really was.
One large step, yeah.
And I mean, it's crazy to see. You know, like there are a lot of times in life when you really don't know how things are gonna work out. You know, and I remember watching on the news when I mean people were devastated. They said that the last donut has been inserted into Kim Jong-un's anus. And we thought it was over. We really did. We thought it was over. But Spock stepped up. He stepped up. You know, he said, I, Spock, Dingleberry Stew, step up here. I'm gonna shave my mullet, and we're gonna go, and I am gonna go elbow deep, and I'm gonna get this glazed donut. Not for us, not for America, but for the world. And everyone was behind him. And as we shot him out of that trebuchet, we saluted him.
Yes. Yes,
a nation on its feet. A world on its feet. As Spock was shot out of that trebuchet to North Korea in pursuit of the donut. And I'm tearing up in this moment because it was so beautiful. Because in that moment there was no prejudice. It wasn't about me or you. It was about the donut. It was about the donut.
It's beautiful. And, you know, our nation's pledge has evolved into what we now know today because of this.
It really has. It really has.
One nation under Spock, indivisible, with liberty and glazed donuts for all. But I mean, not really. It's the thought that counts, you know.
It's the thought that counts. Yeah. I mean, there's really no more glazed donuts, you know.
Yeah, there's actually none. It's just, you know, it's to make you feel good.
It's to make you feel good. It's to make us remember.
It's a feel-good song, you know?
It really is.
It's like a booger-free song.
Because, I mean, this whole process, this is the craziest 30 minutes of the world's life. This whole process of you know, the donut being inserted and Spock getting shot at the trebuchet and the world uniting and standing on its feet, and then him laying the egg and the predator came out, and then the aliens attacked and the predator grew up and he attacked the aliens and he protected us. It was just a beautiful 30 minutes that I'll never forget. Man, yesterday was crazy, right?
Alright.
Anyway.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, if Kim Jong-un heard this, how offended do you think he'd be?
6. I think we gave his likeness a good. I mean, think about it. We gave him the cleanest anus, all right, and nice robust rump. A nice robust rump. Yeah. I mean, to fit a donut in.
Stellar anus.
Stellar anus. I mean, but one of the most stellar anuses I've ever had the pleasure of conversating upon. Right. I think he would be delighted. I would be.
I think he'd be delightful. Near said that's the greatest fucking story / combo I've ever heard.
What can I say?
What gun is that?